I honestly thought you were trying to like exchange my euros for like forints, and I was thinking
trying to help you get into this place.
Yeah, it wasn't communicated clearly, so I went out to like just go on a find a bloody ATM, and then I realized I didn't have a debit card, so I had to go to an exchange office.
We have something in Hungarian.
Oh, wonderful.
But that's the same as the one that we have on the mini site, like Chaos Theory, the conspiracy theory.
Hey, yeah.
Nem, rálok ki tudom a nyakamat.
Oh, what, you can't cable?
Welcome to Jackass.
Don't step on.
This is Johnny Knoxville.
Okay, so here's here's the link.
Chaostheory.conspiracy.q. Okay.
And I think you will get lots of shit under there.
Oh yeah, I didn't know like that you had resources like this, but yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. For some reason, I just always thought it was like a 4K. But yeah, oh, it's mine. Yeah, thank you. Can you skate?
No, but he's gonna try anyway.
No, but he's drunk enough to try.
As you can see on the illustration, is most definitely
Yeah, that was really great. I just didn't know that. It was like a 64K, but yeah, thanks for the offer. I just didn't know it. You're like the musician for conspiracies. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
So I make music for conspiracy. I'm not a musician.
Yeah. You make music? Oh, you're not a musician.
No.
Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't consider myself one, to be honest.
Yeah, but it was a really fine, drum and bass track. Like the bass was so extreme. Like every single time, like I just watch it, and when you'd see like the sun with like all these swirls like going around, and like the intensity of the bass, that was just really great.
That was so.
So for Chaos Theory, did you make the music first and then they coded the demo?
Yes. Oh, we always go with the music first.
I see.
So we usually, him and I have like this sort of conversation. Conversation might be a generous term, but like so.
sometimes it's a fight.
Yeah, it's not even that, but like it's almost like we just sort of throw terms at each other.
Subjected one.
So it's more like we know that we have an idea that we're trying to converge.
Okay.
We are not really good at communicating what the idea is.
You're not really communicating the idea, seriously. You're not really communicating the idea, or are you trying to?
We're trying, but we have so different vocabularies in different languages.
Oh.
So
That's true.
So, because I keep thinking in musical terms, and he keeps thinking in like emotional and graphical terms.
Oh, I see.
See, you don't need the coder. You can just talk to art guys.
It's really fun to talk to you too.
Resort to showing
reference material.
Also smile.
Hey, I always wanted to ask. I mean, I always thought that like one of the like leading inspirations for that was like whenever I see conspiracy theory, I see that like one ring just rotating like very slowly.
Chaos theory, not conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, sorry, chaos theory. Sorry. I just think of Halo.
Common mistake.
I think of Halo. Was Halo like an inspiration for like making like this one circular rings?
I
Do you even remember?
but I completely missed Halo on consoles and everything, so...
Yeah, it's just really strange because like the first thing I thought was like, wow, these guys must really love Halo. Like if it begins with like just one ring, just.
I like the aesthetics of Halo, but I never played it.
I haven't played it Halo either.
Yeah, he's being shocked about the fact that we did the Chaos Theory sequel.
No.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the sequel.
This was 5 fucking years ago.
Yeah, Chaos Theory is 15 years old now.
Oh my goodness.
Holy fucking shit.
Which was the demo that had
Holy
the
fucking shit
Hungarian
balls.
flag? The multi-part intro with the
So in-
Hungarian flag at the end.
That was
5 years.
That
we
was
need
Project
another
Genesis.
sequel.
Project Genesis.
In 5 years, we need another sequel.
No, I don't. I think we're done. I think we're good for now.
For now, in 5 years, man. Wow.
It's funny because the whole Chaos Theory thing was like, for me, it was definitely. We released Memento that year earlier, and I think all of us were a bit disappointed by the intro. I think visually it stands up. Musically, I got a lot of crap for it.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like oh, it doesn't sound great, and it just pissed me off.
Oh, I know. I know.
And that was right when I was really getting into like really hard drum and bass. And I just like, you know what can I do?
I mean, I didn't think it sounded bad. I mean, as someone who's doesn't really actually like
He's not
look
talking
at
about
the
CT, but the
No,
stuff before.
the intro before Chaos Theory, which was called
okay.
Memento earlier that year, and that was,
okay.
the reaction to that was not great.
Oh.
And it was one of those things where I just got like so furious because all of my friends who I knew they had like valid opinions. They basically said like, this is just not great. And I just got pissed off, and I just distinctly remember like I want to make the loudest brutal bass line that ever existed in the universe. And the funniest
Basically, it was fuck you, fuck it.
Yeah.
It was just unbridled rage and
Incredible.
and I distinctly remember I didn't have internet at the time, so
Yeah.
I would basically compile the executable of the music and then go to the shopping mall because he was there a couple of days ago
Okay.
in my hometown.
A week ago.
A week ago. So I would go to the shopping mall and steal Wi-Fi, and I would upload it to our FTP. And I just distinctly remember, like it was the only time he listened to the music and he went, "Holy shit!" It never happened since.
Oh. Oh, that's a shame.
That's when I knew we had something.
Oh.
But we were also like in a way we were slightly concerned because it was very different than what we were doing at the time.
The thing is that we had huge pressure because ever since we started, we basically almost all the time.
Yeah.
We won all the compos. And
You won all the compos, even then. Oh.
Yeah, where we entered, we basically won.
Oh wow.
And there was this mounting pressure that you have to do bigger and better and bigger and better and that's
Oh,
just
jeez,
not
that's-
sustainable.
Oh yeah.
And,
That must have been scary.
The CT was the intro where we just said fuck it.
Yeah, like-
we'll do us.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
and it was a risk because most of our intros up to that point were very sort of we were doing the down tempo, melancholic, thinky kind of intros with a couple of exceptions and very cinematic ones, and this one just like let's just go. Let's. It was raw. Yeah. And I remember telling people at Assembly in 2006 when we arrived to the party that like maybe people won't like it.
Ah.
And that was like my. And then of
And
course.
then the fucking sound system fucking.
And then the sound system happened of just basically.
Holy shit! What was it like? You played this at assembly with a sound system. When it was.
It broke the sound system.
Holy shit!
So
No.
what happened was Assembly has this weird system where
Okay.
they don't order the entries based on quality. They just sort of randomize it.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there and the first entry played, and I was like, this is pretty good, but I wish the kick drum has more bass to it.
Wow.
And then it was like, okay, the second one was ours. They played our second one. And it's like, and the start of the intro is that like sort of low rumble to it, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't hearing it. And I'm like, uh-oh. I can hear the noise bursts, like the top end, but I can't hear the bass. Like we're gonna have a problem. And when that sort of bass hit, like the growly,
Yeah.
really aggressive bass hit, it was just the top end of it. There was just no bass to it at all. And everyone around us is screaming like, "What happened to the bass speakers and shit?"
Wow.
And he was just like, I was beside myself. I
Oh.
was really depressed. They played it again later, but like you lose that punch of like the first time you hear it and it just sort of takes over.
Oh, that's a shame.
That
But
was the first time we came second.
No, I think Memento became second as well.
Maybe, but it was a relief.
But also, but at the same time, it was one of those things where we're like we didn't care, because we knew it was like a fun intro that was just like it just works.
Yeah.
And then months later, when SIGGRAPH started happening and stuff, that's when it started to like suddenly take off. And all of a sudden, we just started receiving this weird feedback of like, oh my god, people know this intro who are not in the scene. And that was also the year, like a year later, YouTube opened.
oh yeah, that's right.
And it was one of the most popular intros on YouTube as well.
Wow.
It was we would go to like parties.
The any boom version.
Yeah, as well. And then like we would go to parties and DJs would be spinning chaos theory. And we'd be seeing them as DJ visuals. It
Wow,
was
that's
like
amazing.
the weirdest
I
thing.
went to parties in like rural towns
Okay.
to a concert.
Wow.
Concert, and I was sitting drunk on the stairs, and there people were talking about this chaos theory over me, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm drunk. I almost puked here, and like, you're talking about this,
Mielőtt tökölmás vele.
and they're like, right. Hi, I'm BoyC. What the fuck are you doing?
Man, that's amazing. I mean, yeah, I love demo tracks where
I
like
met
became like really
girls
popular. Huh?
Who were taught about our stuff
Wow.
at the university.
Yeah. It was like actual like curriculum material.
Wow.
Yep.
What sort of curriculum?
It was new media art.
I have no idea.
something, I don't
I was
remember.
too drunk to tell.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that like, yeah, demo scene really is like a new media like art form. So I can totally. I mean, I wrote a paper in the university about the demo scene. So yeah, I can totally like relate to that. Like the difference is like I presented it as a research paper, and like nobody has ever heard of the demo scene before, and it was like really fascinating for me to try to like explain to these people like, okay, yeah, so this is what a demo is. It evolved from crack throws, which then became like full-fledged demos on the Amiga and the C64, and the demo scene still continues today at these events called demo parties, and everyone was just really fascinated by it. Like nobody has ever seen these things before, and I just keep talking about it like as if it's
say this.
There
art
was a girl, I think an anthropologist, maybe,
Yeah.
who made her dissertation on the demo scene.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's fascinating when people do that.
You know,
Yeah. I'll say this though, like the funniest chaos theory story is still in like Citrus.
What?
where's that fucking asshole?
So what
where
happened
is
was
Citrus?
apparently he had to deliver some sort of.
I was there. I was there.
Holy shit.
If you want to tell the story,
I went to school with him.
Oh my.
Then you tell the story.
you tell the story.
No, you go ahead.
So what happened was we released the chaos theory
Okay.
source code.
Okay.
And he had to deliver some code as a paper for.
As an assignment for
And what he did was he took the conspiracy source code.
Holy shit.
He renamed the names to himself,
Yeah, he changed the credits
and
he turned it in.
Turned it in.
Yeah.
and passed.
About 5 years later, he admitted it to us.
But you know.
No, dude.
It was so funny because like everyone
So
around,
I have to tell you something.
Okay.
everyone around us was furious about it,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
Because understandably,
You know
and
that-
we just thought it was hilarious. Like, BoyC wasn't at the party at that because you came a day later. It's like, and I was texting him like, dude, you gotta hear this shit. Like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I remember him
So-
telling me.
That's also how Chaos Theory was my first contact with the time. It was the first thing I've ever seen, just him catch up.
Holy shit.
But
It was only worth it.
it got even funny. It got even funnier because he was trying to make a 256-byte intro at that party and he couldn't, so we wrote it for him basically.
Come on,
And then we
I
get-
fucking
and he-
compact his 4K intro this
and-
year.
and-
That's why I got the fucking bottle
And
of
he won the competition. And we told him like you're not allowed to come off the stage until you admit this chaos theory story to everyone.
Holy shit. Oh my
And we
goodness.
made
Oh
him
no.
recount the story into the microphone.
Oh man. Oh, the walk of
Are you
shame.
saying this isn't fair?
You know, I agree. It's the right thing to do. Yeah.
What was the reaction?
I think people just went, oh, for fuck's sake.
So yeah, got a bottle of waffle for him.
I nearly forgot about this story.
So yeah,
Yeah, that was amazing. Like, thank you for the like talk about this. Like, this is amazing. I
Thank you for
could.
the blackmail material.
Sorry about this.
you want the last of the waffle?
No, thanks. I don't drink. Yeah. But yeah.
It was a good time to start.